Hello everyone, and welcome back to an episode of Star Stable. We recently just finished up finding where Lisa is probably being kept. So we're going to continue and talk with Linda. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a reoccurring subscriber or viewer, welcome as well. Alright, let's get into it. You and Starshine found Lisa? That's incredible. But the bad news is that she needs rescue from Pandoric. And Lisa says it can only be done by waking the sleeping widow. The sleeping widow. She's talking about the specific individual that goes by that name. I see. No, I don't know who it might be, but I'll go to the farm's library and check the books. Ask the Baroness if she knows something while you wait. You can find me in the library later. I'll just park Meteor first. Park Meteor. Sorry, that's a good reference. Oh, goodness. Sorry. Oh, that's a good reference. Oh, that made me laugh so hard. Ow. Sorry guys, it's kind of late right now. Alright, anyway. Good day, Elsa. Another lovely day among the grapevines here on the plantation, isn't it? If I know anything about the sleeping widow. No, Elsa, I do know of quite a few widows. One so at my respectable age, but none that strikes me as someone who's sleeping especially much, and thus has been awarded such a nickname. Unfortunately, I cannot help you with this matter. You'll have to trust that Linda finds something in the library books. She might have found something of interest already. I guess we're going to find out if she found anything. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, I finished up the new South Hoof quest of the Stormy Skies or something like that. That was interesting, and that was a fiasco. But it was fun. And I had to rescue Mr. Night Dust with Madison. So I had to finish that quest first and then do the rest of the Stormy Skies quests. So that was a long process today. So that was that process. The Baroness didn't know. Okay, bad luck. We need to trust the knowledge of these books. Then, let's see. I need to read that book and that one and the one and that one as well. If the Spy Master can help us, I don't think so. He does know a lot, but he doesn't know everything. I think he exaggerates his own imagination somewhat. And cultivates a picture of himself. That is way too legendary. So true. And that book and that. Okay. Why don't you pay the Spy Master a visit and ask him if he knows anything about the sleeping widow, while I look through these books for information? He probably doesn't know anything. It's not really the kind of stuff he knows, so it probably won't lead to anything, but you can always head over there if you want to, and you've got nothing else to do. At least no harm could come from it. Take the trailer. It's quick and easy. I agree with that. The trailer is quick and easy. Gets you to certain places a little faster, but we're still going to do that anyway because we're already here. Sorry, I had a cough and did not want that on recording. I am not sick, don't worry. I just apparently my allergies are not enjoying themselves right now. Or it's because I've been talking for so long today and have done 3 videos in a row of talking. That could be it, but I have no idea. That's alright. I need to quit scratching my arm because apparently I think something bit me. I don't know what, but I feel like something bit me. Alright, to Spymaster's hideout. Alright. Got some for me, Spymaster? Excuse me. Sorry, my water apparently was not enjoying itself. I've been expecting you. I know why you're here. But to make a normal conversation out of it, I'll allow you to tell me why you've come. Really? Okay. The Sleeping Widow. It's a living being who's lost its husband. It's a woman, maybe an old woman, and let's see, she's also sleeping. That's so sorry. Oh, gosh. She's also rather unknown, or maybe sleeping perhaps to some sort of blindness to the outside world. What do I know? That's all I can say. Unfortunately, it isn't enough. No, I'm sorry, Elsa. That's all I can say, however. I'm convinced your friend Linda will find the answer in one of the books. If she hasn't already. Sooner rather than later. And you know what? The right book is always the last one you look in. So true. Alright, I'm just making sure it was him that we're talking. He said see you later. Sorry. Alright. Let's go take the trailer. Why do we keep running into things, dude? Alright, back to the manor we go. I almost ran right past it because I have so many places unlocked right now. It's crazy. I don't know if a mosquito bit me recently or something. I don't know. I'm like itching apparently, and I don't know why. It's only on my one arm, so I don't understand why it's doing that. It's like really strange and just itches. Probably for one of my next videos, I'll probably pick another horse to do. Since I got my Shinko cheek, I haven't trained it yet. Maybe I'll ride, what did I name her? Honey? I think I named her Honey. Anyway, we'll maybe take her out or a horse out. I'll figure it out. Maybe we'll take her out. Oh, I'll find out when I get there. I have a lot of horses I want to train, so. And then I might buy one more. Not now, but maybe in a celebration video or something. Maybe in the next one I'll do it. Make it maybe we'll do 2 more episodes and then I'll buy a horse that I really want, that I have my eye on. And I'm buying it whether you like it or not. I don't care about I really want the horse that I'm thinking of. Because it's growing on me and it's like really pretty and it's just really cool. Okay. Anyway, no quit talking about horses now. I suspected he wouldn't know anything about the Sleeping Widow. But now you know he doesn't know everything. He knows a lot though. He has a network of skilled spies which includes the chipmunks. So he's very valuable when it comes to certain kinds of information. That's very true. I've been looking all night and I think I found an old note from the mid-18th century. Wow, so old. Listen to this. The legend of the Sleeping Widow goes back far in time. When the light of Aideen spread over Jorvik and life was brought to the island, a handful of life wardens were created, whose task was to guard the growing life, to shield it and to warn it of the flora and fauna of the island whenever threatened. These life wardens came to existence in the form of trees that would forever live on Jorvik. The humans discovered these trees, respected them, and let them live. The humans understood the trees were special, ancient, and that they served a higher purpose. The humans came to call them primeval trees. Goodness. The primeval trees have different looks and abilities and were much stronger and more magnificent in the olden days, their glory days. Today, most of the trees slumber. They sleep tired and, I want to say haggard. That's probably the wrong word. Whatever that word is. Lessened in power, not least by the explorations of Jorvik's natural resources. Sorry, that sentence was strange. My brain apparently doesn't want to work right now. It is said that the roots of the primeval tree penetrates all of Jorvik, and that the roots are linked together in an enormous network through which they can communicate. Awesome, huh? Like an ancient internet. So true. Kinda. You want to hear a little more, right? It is a fascinating story which I have just shared with you, and it's important that you understand. You and I... Why are we loading? Sorry, I got confused. You and I know of one of these primal trees, the one on top of Scarecrow Hill. As the legend of the Golden Apple foretold, the witches have actually destroyed several primeval trees, but they only went for the trees that produced the golden apples, which the wicked witches shun. Other primeval trees were left alone. According to my writings, some kind of hearted witches have actually formed alliance with the primal trees to help strengthen their magical powers. At least half a dozen primal trees are known to exist today, mentioned in various recordings. There could be a lot more. In one place, one of the trees goes by the name of Sleeping Widow. Goodness. To understand this, we need to go far back in history, but I will be brief. Once upon a time, the Forgotten Fields was a dense, enormous forest, at least as magnificent as Greendale. Sorry. The forest was protected by two primal trees. They were a happy couple. Everything was great. They were happy together, and the forest flourished until the Earl built Jarlheim. When Jarlheim was built, a great part of the forest was cut down, and the growing population in the area took down more of the trees to make both firewood and building materials. A stable was also needed for the Earl's cavalry. Jorvik Stables was built, which later housed hundreds of horses. As more and more of the forest was destroyed, the landscape opened up and made room for necessary grazing grounds where all the Earl's horses could graze and run around during the day. In the blind eagerness of mankind, which often arise in their simple minds during the times of great expansion, the foresters unfortunately cut down one of the two primal trees in the area. It was a grievous mistake, but the damage was already done, and it was irreversible. The surviving primal tree became lonely, and it grieved over the loss of its life companion. She lost her will to live through the grief and through mankind's eager destruction and the grazing and stomping of Earl's horses. The forest eventually died. During the centuries that have passed since the primal tree became lonely, her wailing has sometimes been heard on the wind, a wail much like a persistent howl, which swoops around with the gusts across the windswept hills. And so there stood one lonely primal tree in the Forgotten Fields. The area got its current name, the Forgotten Fields, after the Earl's cavalry and all the horses were no longer in York stables. The Lost Forest and the grazing grounds were later forgotten since the area no longer served any purpose for the humans. So much grief in such a short chapter of history. They say that the wailing of the primal tree can no longer be heard. It's not because she has stopped grieving, but rather she has just fallen asleep of exhaustion, resignation, and sorrow. She's on death's door, if she isn't dead already, but we hope she's not, of course. With this knowledge in mind, it is an easy conclusion to draw that the old tree in the southwest corner of the Forgotten Fields actually is identical to the Sleeping Widow. How everything is connected to Lisa's current critical location in Pandoria, I can't quite figure out. But if she says the tree must be woken, I guess we'll wake it. I myself would have tried to make my way to Pandoria and tried to save her there, but it's extremely risky, not to mention impossible to return from there after. But how do you wake a magical slumbering primal tree? Good question. That is a great question. Moving to poor primal tree. I'm gonna grab a drink really quick. Excuse me. Rather keep my throat dry. I think you should talk to Elizabeth directly. It seems obvious that this primal tree, the Sleeping Widow, can't just be woken up by a regular alarm clock. If anyone has any idea of what kind of magic would be required to wake the slumbering tree, it would be Elizabeth. And Elsa, I have a feeling you'll need to use your fragment of the light of 18, if you're not already carrying it in your bag. You should stop by the storage in your stable and bring it with you to Elizabeth. That would save you a lot of time. Good luck. I think I already have it still in here. Yeah, I do. I kept it in here with the key that I have, and just a couple other random items that I have in there. Just, I guess because. Alright. To Elizabeth. Let's go. To Vale. Excuse me. Sorry. I've been recording almost all day today, so I'm a little tired. And a little non-talkative right now. Where am I going here? Oh, I forgot I was doing the Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur quest. I forgot. So she's up there now. At least I looked at it. Sorry, my neighbor is messing with his dogs. I can hear him clapping, so it's kind of got me distracted. At least we can go in here now without having issues of what am I thinking of? At least we can come in here without having any issues of having a cold tolerance horse. I didn't care for that option, apparently. And apparently your attack disappears in here now. Yet it comes back when you get out. So it's kind of weird, but it's fine. See, it comes back. It's very strange, but that's okay. Personally, right now, I do not care. Ooh, more cycling. Love this stuff. Alright, my dear Elizabeth, what do you have for me? What a tale. What a turn of events. We must indeed wake the Sleeping Widow, to see if she can rescue Lisa. If Lisa says it's so, then it must be the way to rescue her from Pandoria. If it doesn't work, we'll try to find another way. Maybe the roots of this primal tree reach farther than we could ever imagine. Anyway, I know of 2 things that can shake that ancient primal tree. Enough to give it energy it needs to wake up. The tree needs light, strength, and water. You must do these 3 things. 1. Fill a bottle with the tears of Aideen. You know, the dew from the flowers of Aideens that grow around here. Initialize the fragment of Aideen's light by the rune stones up there, the same way you did last time. You need to have your fragment with you. I already have my fragment. If you don't have it in your bag, find it in the stores, in the stable, blah, blah, blah. The 3rd thing you need to do is to illuminate a tree with the energizing fragment and water it with the tears of Aideen. And these 2 tasks need to be performed at night. During the night, the magic is undisturbed by the bustling and light of daytime, and the effects of Aideen's power is much stronger. Okay then. Oh goodness, we have 2. I think I did these 2 before. Maybe not. I don't remember. Alright. Take the rune stick and ride up to the ruined stones beyond this house. Why are you Number 1, we're in apparently there was a quest here, apparently, that I did, and apparently we're in Dino Valley right now. Anyway, energize your fragment of the light of Aideen. This time, do it like this. First, use the rune stick on the rune stone of the sun, then place the fragment onto the rune stone to energize the shard with the light of Aideen. If you can't find the fragment in your bag, it'll be goodness. They're just saying if you lose it. I have it. Thank you for the reminder. It's in my bag. Take this purple tear-shaped bottle and gather up as much dew as you can. You can find the flowers of Aideen. You'll need it to water the primal tree, the sleeping widow. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go back up there and out of the cold. I'm fine if I miss it. The other one will come down. Oh, I didn't miss it. Okay. Alright. I know I heard everybody saying I missed the birthday event. I don't really miss the birthday events. I know I was here for like their 10th birthday. When they had like that big party kind of thing type deal. Oh my god, I'm stuck. When they did like the birthday event and whatnot, I kind of don't miss it in a way. Because it was just like another event. Like the Equestrian Festival or the Winter Festival. Or, well, Winter Village. Excuse me. Or the Halloween Festival they always do. That one I'm fine with. Like, I like both of those. Or there's the Rainbow Festival, is that right? Another one? Anyway. Cool. Well, that one's fulfilled. Alright, now time to find the flowers, which I believe are down below her house. Up in the weird corner area. I can cheat. I can go this way now. Haha. Okay. Where are you guys? You're all the way over here. Okay. need to collect 6 of these. Okay. At least I have a good fast horse, so like this doesn't take very long, so that's kind of nice. Did I just see somebody like running, or is that just me? One second, whatever's in this leaf pile. Cool, I found whatever was in the leaf pile. Sorry, got distracted. Alright, need 2 more of these, and then we're done. Alright, 1 more. Okay. Now we go back to our dear friend in Dino Valley. It'll take me a minute to get there, but that's okay. I still have my video idea that is up on the community post on my YouTube channel. So if you want, you can go check that out and pick which one you'd like more. If not, I guess I'll leave it up for a little while. I don't know how long I want to leave it up for. I'll figure that out as when I go along with everything and whatnot. Or I'll just make them on my own. I don't know. I wish you didn't have to like dismount every single time. It's so like tedious, because then you miss it. And then you have to like wait for the next one to come up. But anyway. That's the one thing I don't like about some things. Like you can't like do it like from being on your horse apparently. So it's kinda, it's annoying, but it's worth it because then you can do what you want and yada yada yada. Anyway. Let's get these 2 and then I think we'll end here. You filled the bottle. Well done. Here, take the full bottle with you. Magnificent. The fragment has been energized with great power. I just want to see... Well, I guess we'll continue since I already cooked it. You're ready to go to the sleeping widow. Wait for the night, then wake her. On your way, take the detour past Starshine and update him on what has been happening so that he'll know what's going on and is ready to help Lisa out of the crack. Provided you succeed in waking the tree. I agree with that. Sorry, I have the hiccups right now. Excuse me. I'm still glad like you don't have to take a winter horse in here though. I think at that update, I think I'm actually happy about. Because like you would always have to go on like with a cold tolerant horse, like a fjord or a what was it? North Swedish horse, I think it was, if I remember correctly. Anyway. I will see you guys back when I meet Starshine. So give me a bit and I will see you then. Okay, finally here at Starshine. Let's update him. Elsa, how's it going? I've almost lost touch with Lisa, and this blasted crack is about to close itself. Panic! So you found out who the sleeping widow is. Do tell. So she's a sleeping widow is a tree. Interesting. It's not that far-fetched an idea. Well done, Elsa. Of course, Linda, too. Now let's hope that whatever is binding Lisa and the sleeping willow... Oh, I keep saying willow. Sorry. Sleeping widow's fate together also saves Lisa. We'll have our answer tonight. I'll stay behind, ready to help Lisa when you wake the tree. I should be able to keep the crack open until midnight at least. Go to the tree on the Forgotten Fields and wait until nightfall to perform the necessary ritual. Best of luck. May the light of Aideen be with you. Why, thank you, Starshine. Alright, y'all. Let's go to the tree. I don't think we're very far from it. If not, I might just cut to where the tree is. I know it's not far from here, but I'm not gonna fall down there and actually, like, injure myself and have to, like, go back to my home stable and, do it. So I might just cut until I get there. So I'll see you guys in just a minute again. Okay, almost the can't speak right now. We're almost at the tree. Hopefully we can do it. Since it's already nighttime here, I wonder if I have to wait. See what it has to say. The tree slumbers deeply. It's surrounded by an aura of heavy grief, and an overwhelming weakness washes over you, as if the tree resentfully weighs you down with its great sadness over all the mistakes of mankind, mistakes that made this tree lose its beloved life companion. It is in a safe. Its state of mind is going to be hard staying awake until tonight's big task. Agreed. Let me do my shared moment since I keep forgetting to do it. I knew that already. Alright. Wait for nightfall to awaken the life warden tree. Well, technically it's already dark right now. But I know you have to wait for it, like, in the game and whatnot, so it should be fine. Tree is so interesting. Kind of reminds me of, like, a weeping willow tree from Harry Potter. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the night. Such an interesting saying. Sorry. Glorious. Lovely. I love the tree. Lovely. Night blankens the land. It is time. The life warden tree is thirsty after centuries of grief. Replenish the soil with tears of Aideen. I wish I had my sound on, but that's okay. I can do it on another account, which is fine. Water. Aideen, is that you? The life warden tree is withered after centuries of grief, rejuvenating the branches with the light of Aideen. Oh, goodness. Sorry, my nose is killing me here. You awaken me from eternal slumber. What do you require? Your ask must be great if you bring me to the light and tears of Aideen herself. I do. I need your help. No, you do not. No, you do this not for yourself, but for another. For the bearer of the star circle. The one who rides the great blue-maned starshine. Yes, that's correct. I made a promise to her, and promises are made to be kept, even those who made mere mortals. I'm a mortal. What are you talking about? See, look how pretty the tree is now. Your kind has betrayed me before, but you're not like those humans. No, you're a soul rider, bringing hope for better days. I will do what I can. I hope it works. Praying it works. Oh, goodness gracious. That was an interesting mindset. Goodness. Cool, though. Oh, it wilted again. Alright. Centuries of slumber have left my powers weakened, but still I tried. Safe travels, Elsa. If I have been able to free your friend from her Pandoric prison, she will be wandering these forgotten fields. Farewell. Are we riding back to Where are we going? Hello. I like how my quest doesn't show up and yet it says something. I guess we'll go back to the spot and see if it actually... What the heck? There's something slumbering in the grass. What could it be? Your horse is injured, stuck in a trap. Love, no! My dear girl. My sweet, sweet girl. Oh, you're an evil person, Sabine. I hate you. I don't, no. Absolutely not. So, Elsa, we meet again. I want your horse. That's all I want. I want your horse. I love this horse. I'm sorry. I just like her horse. I don't know why. I see Fripp has deluded you into joining his foolish crusade. Okay. Now your beloved love leg is shattered. The two of you will never ride again. You want to bet? I can bet you $20, that is. And for what? Nothing. Even if this one had the power to help you, why would it? The druids have neglected Eden's trees, leaving them withered husks there over time. I probably said that wrong, sorry. Just as it's over for the Soul Riders, the sisterhood will never reunite. Hello. You're wrong, Sabine. The bonds that unite Soul Riders can never be broken. Lisa? Orvik needs the Soul Riders. As long as darkness threatens the island, Eden will always find heroes to help her light shine. So true. Heroes like Elsa, I suppose you'll need someone to replace your precious Annie. When we free Garnock, the safety of the island will be the least of your concerns. Our master will return. Okay, bye. And Aiden's light will be suffered out forever. You must be Elsa. Starshine said you've been helping my friends track me down. I'm sorry for all the trouble that must have put you through. Goodness gracious. That last one's funny. I'll do whatever it takes to protect Orvik and his horses. A true believer. Fripp must really love you. Lisa Peterson, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We've already met. Where's my sweet love bug? Love bug. My sweet girl. I love you. Save my sweet girl. We love and adore. How long have I been trapped down there? What have I missed? Quite a bit. I should get back to Valedale and check in with others. You'll ride back with me. Don't worry, you're not hurt. You... Won't you? You're not hurt. Oh. Oh no, love. What have they done to your horse? I will hurt somebody who touches that horse because I absolutely love her. Oh, I see. Your poor love is seriously injured. That was a nasty chap. I can heal your horse... Sorry. I can heal your friend if you like. You'll probably know the Circle of Stars is the power I'm most able to master, and that the star symbolizes the power of healing. Let me heal the poor thing. Thank you. That would be gracious of you. My sweet girl. You look so uncomfortable right now. My dear girl. Love bug. Let's hop back on you. I'm sorry, my sweet girl. Okay, let's go. Look at that. That went better than expected. Your beautiful love is right as rain again. That was a mean trap. Nothing to toy around with. Those Dark Riders shouldn't be keeping such dangerous items in their arsenal. So true. So true. I'm really grateful that you saved me. I mean it. It wasn't a pleasant experience being imprisoned in Pandora. I can tell you that much. Those idiots I've scared off succeeded in ambushing Starshine and I when we were off guard. This time the story has a happy ending, but this cannot happen again. We really need to be on our watch now. Right, Elsa? Yes, we do. It is happening again, isn't it? After what we went through freshman year, I assume all this danger was behind us. We stopped Dark Core and saved Jorvik. Don't tell me Mr. Sands is back. Where are Annie and the others? They are safe? I have so many questions. Keep it together, Lisa. I'm going to be okay. I have the best friends in the world. The Soul Riders can get through anything. And I'm at max shillings. Let me buy something really quickly, something at random. Probably one of the new items, because I really actually like the new items. I actually really want like the entire Navy set. I'm actually going to spend it on the saddle, because I can just... It's the most expensive thing out of like everything. So I'm going to buy this saddle really quick. And it's retrofitted, so it's cool. I'll have to wait till I get daylight and actually look at it. Anyway, let's continue. You're right, Elsa. We must see the others and meet the druids. I was thinking the same thing. Not least because I want an update on the situation, but before all that, I need to change... need a change of clothes and a good rest and something to eat. Let's hold off the druids until tomorrow. Rest and recover goes above all else this time. I owe you a favor to the sleeping widow. But that'll have to be done later. Sorry. After these escaped... Bleh, don't know what the word is. We'll need to rest. Tomorrow you can ride to Elizabeth and tell her I'm back so that she can summon the druids to a meeting. I'll see you later at the meeting and listen once again. A big thank you. Good night. Bye, Lisa. I like how it totally puts me into a next day. I was not expecting that. That was nice, though. The question is, where am I going to pop up at? Back at my home stables? Yeah, back at my home stables. Okay. Ride to Elizabeth and tell her that Lisa has returned. Do I have to right now? I think I will anyway. I mean, I don't have to, but since we're right here, we're going to go grab that and then go to the meeting, and then I think we'll end it there at this moment in time. Because this video apparently has been super long, and I apologize. But it's kind of worth it at this moment. Where is... I forget I don't have any, of the Dino Valley areas unlocked yet, so... Waiting. Okay. Let's go. Love Bug, I'm glad you're safe. My dear sweet love. I call her Love Bug because that's what her owner did call her. I call her Love Bug a lot. Mostly I called her Big Mama. That was another one. Because she was a big girl. Very pretty. Beautiful Dutch girl. Dutch warm blood girly mixed with, I think, sport horse, if I remember. If I said that already, sorry. But no, I love this horse. I'm gonna... More of the Dutch warmbloods are definitely on my radar, as well as the Belgian warmbloods are also on my radar to get. As well as a, I don't think I have a Hanoverian. Maybe I have a Hanoverian. I don't remember. I need to go through my list in my stable in a bit and see what I have. But other than that, I'll buy some more horses later on. Once it gets to be like a double star coin weekend or something, I can definitely buy some extra ones, so that'll help out. Lisa has been rescued. Great news. I wasn't sure you succeeded, but the light of 18 shines strong in you, and you handle great challenges well. You are a true hero. Why, thank you. I'll summon the druids to a meeting in the Secret Stone Circle immediately. See you there. Okay, bye. Though you're technically you're not leaving. I would call, like, for a pickup, but it's not worth it. I mean, we're, like, right here. So, like, it's... I guess it's a better way of putting it. Sorry. My fingers were getting stiff here. You know, I think that's a myth that you get. If I was reading something correctly, I think they said it's a myth that if you crack your knuckles, you get arthritis, if I remember correctly. I know it's kind of like super off topic, but I was just thinking that when I was doing it, so it came to mind. I was also reading up on like some of the Gen 3 horses so far. The ones that like truly like need a really big update are definitely like the Arabians, possibly. And definitely the fjords need to be totally like updated. Like they need a boost. They need a big boost of like an update so bad. Cause like I know their gates are like so like outdated, I guess you could say. And like we have so many like new horses, like take the Dutch Warmbloods for example, or like the new Mustangs, or like all the new ones that we've like combined. They all have like new updates. Like, can we not get one for like some of the older horses that have been in the game? I need to look and see like when the new, like when was the last time? I don't have any questions. What are we talking about? Oh, I don't have any questions. Okay, Elsie, you know what? You know that if you have any questions, you return here and sit down, and I showed you. That was weird. Hi again. And a big thank you to Elsa. Together with Starshine, you managed to save Lisa. Finally Lisa's back. Brilliant. Really, Elsa? That's great work. It's good to be back and see you all. I've really missed you. At one point, I thought I'd never see daylight again, but now I'm here again with all of my friends. The Soul Riders are almost at full strength, and soon we'll have gathered all four. That's supposed to say that said portal. 4 partial copies of the Light Ceremony book. When we're ready and the time has come, we'll perform the Light Ceremony and be protected. For now, though, the time isn't right. Lisa, you should know that Dark Corps have their hands on the original Light Ceremony book. Everything points to their attempting to conduct the Light Ceremony backwards, which will have catastrophic consequences. That doesn't sound good at all. What will they gain by this? What is their goal? If they are performing the ceremony backwards, the crack between our reality and Pandoria will widen. In the worst case, which keeps our worlds separated, will tear apart. What exactly happens next? We don't really know. One guess is that both of our worlds will cease to exist, or at least cease to exist in the form and shape as we know today. Dark Corps thinks it will be able to control the enormous flow of Pandoric energy and will likely use it in an attempt to seize control of the world. Maybe they know something we don't, but the Druids are convicted it cannot lead to anything good. I think that meant to say convinced. Sorry. It will probably lead to the end of the world, so it needs to be stopped at all costs. That is a brief summary of the current situation. Lisa, could you tell us what happened to you? You were kidnapped and taken to Pandoria. As you all know, I was on a world tour with my rock band, and I have been away from Jorvik for a while. When I finally ended my tour and came back to Jorvik, those ill-witted Dark Riders succeeded in ambushing me and Starshine. Then they imprisoned me in the horrific world of Pandoria. Starshine and I weren't on our guard. That's a mistake we'll never repeat. Later I was rescued, as you all know, thank goodness. In Pandoria, I got in touch with the primal tree, the Sleeping Widow. It was blurred and unclear about her roots, seemed to penetrate even into the unknown world of Pandora. The primal tree sleeps in our world, but in the dreamscape of Pandora, she could reach out to me and communicate. She said she could help me out of Pandora, but the only way to do so was to wake her up. As a gesture in return, I was to help her with something. I don't know what yet, but I plan to find out. So much reading, sorry. My time in Pandora is incoherent and blurred. But one other thing happened. I got a strong feeling Annie was there at the same time as me. It wasn't just a weak sensation. I could really feel her presence, and it was clear. Because of this, I'm convinced Annie is there, and we have to try to save her. Maybe the primal tree can help us again. I don't know. Interesting news. Maybe Annie is in Pandora. It would be great if we could locate her and save her as well. I could go as far to say it's completely necessary in the worst case scenario. It would require a rescue operation in Pandora, but that would have to be our last resort. At full strength, we could be very powerful. We'd also need to be aware of the dangers of a trip to Pandora. One does not simply walk into Pandora. That is so very true. I'm not afraid. We have to save her no matter what. We owe it to her. If we even have the slightest lead, we have to follow it up. We're always 100% there for each other. Yes, Alex will do that. No doubt it. I don't long to go back, but for Annie's sake. Another matter. I wonder if we can lure Justin away from the grip of the Dark Riders. He and I went to the same school. I know him a little. And Elsa, you know him a bit too, right? If we can remove Justin from Dark Core and the Dark Riders, they'll become even weaker. It's true. At least Elsa stopped Justin from turning his horse into a dark horse. That's good. Last time Elsa visited the headquarters of the Dark Core and saw Justin, he seemed quite determined to continue working for the dark side. Such a Star Wars reference, oh my gosh. We'll have to think of something to make him change his mind. If you could remove Justin from Dark Core, it would be a massive achievement. But for now, we'll focus on the light ceremony that we'll be performing when the time is right. We'll also keep an eye for any movement made by Dark Core. We also need to find some other copies of the book and try to rescue Annie. The meeting is adjourned for now. We'll see each other again soon. Come back to reality, Lisa. And yet again, many thanks to you, Elsa, for your efforts for the Keepers of Aideen. May the light of Aideen shine upon us and scatter the darkness that surrounds us. And listen, Lisa, don't forget to return the favor. The primal trees have a tendency towards primal rage if they feel tricked, and the wrath of the tree is the last thing we need. See you. Bye, Fripp. Oh, goodness me, oh my. Alright, we're gonna talk with Elizabeth, and then I think I'll end it there, because this video is getting quite long at the moment. Sorry, guys. That's been a lot of reading. At least we got Lisa out of there. That's kind of what I wanted to get through in this thing. That'll definitely be the title of this, since it was so very long. Yet I probably have to do some editing anyway, so it actually will work out perfectly. By the time this video comes out, I'll probably be in Italy. Like I said in my last one, even though I probably will post it before I leave. But by the time the video comes out, I'll definitely probably be in Italy. If not, I'll... Can I get off, please? Thank you. Don't leave. Okay. Anyway, by the time this video probably I post it, I'll probably be in Italy or something like that. Or I'll be editing it before or during my trip, because I'll definitely probably have some time in between our days of like walking and whatnot, because I know it'll be a ton of walking while we're there. But I'll definitely probably have time to at least like post a video or something, or like pre-record something. If not, I'll post one before I leave. Probably the last video I did, I'll probably do that. Anyway, look at that. Another druid meeting conducted. Okay, we're going to leave that at that, since I have been recording for literally almost an hour. So we're just going to stay here in Dino Valley for a bit. Let me do my shared moment. And I'm going to go see if I can finish up my races, as many as I can get done. And thank you guys for watching thus far. If you like my content so far, please like, subscribe, and or comment. Your feedback is always welcome. I enjoy hearing from you guys, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye!